What is Melchizedek? Who is Melchizedek? It's today. It's a priesthood. It's an order. It's like there's the Jesuit order. There's the Carmelite order. There's Melchizedek. Now the difference is, Jesuits. They are they focus on the dark side. They're in the background. They are not what Hollywood try to make them to be. Like I made a previous video. If you have seen V for Vendetta, they would make you think that, Guy Fawkes was the good guy, and the people that were running, that New World Order in the movie were the bad people, But the people in the movie, like the bad people in the movie, is actually what the Jesuit order aims for. As far as, the Carmelites, that once again, they just focus on things that they're religious. They need a building to worship in. They need crosses. They need this. They need that. So on and so forth. And, if you watch the Stephen Ben-Noon video, he goes in a great... See, I don't have paperwork and Bible and all that right now with me right here. One of these days I'm going to have all my stuff for you so I can read it to you, essentially. But it's we believe that the temple is the body. It's within Christ. So all the Christians within Christ are the temple, essentially. And, people say that I'm hiding lions and lambs, or, so on and so forth. It's not the case. The case is that essentially we enter the temple. A friend will go, a good friend or a brother, as I call it, according to Yeshua himself, because he said, whoever does my Father's will is my brother, sister, mother, so on and so forth. That was when his brothers and Mary, his mother, was looking for him. And, he answered, who is not my brother and sister, who is here listening to me, doing my Father's will. But see, that was the temple. Do you understand? Like, those people around him and Yeshua was the temple. While there were still synagogues and stuff like that you could go worship in, ultimately the temple was already there. Yeshua was the third temple. It was not built. He was not built by hands. He was built by God. He rose from the dead in 3 days. His Father can tear down the temple in 3 days. He can build the temple in 3 days. See, I feel like you all are wanting me to do cop work or something, but my interest is in spirituality and Christianity and stuff like that. That's my interest. I don't care about all the stuff in the world. I really don't care. I mean, I care to, I don't care to see kids getting killed. I don't care to, go backslide and become a robber again, or I don't care to do any of that. I study to show myself approved. Does that, most people don't study to show themselves approved. See, this is what I mean. Like, someone will say John to me, and I can tell them Jehovah has been gracious. They're either going to know what I'm talking about or they're not. See, but the knowledge that I give them, they're going to say, oh, that's forbidden knowledge. No, it's not. All names have meanings. The entire Bible, there's pages in the Bible where it's just a list of names. Have you ever study what those names mean? And then there's like a whole nother story within the story. Moshe means out of the water, taken out of the water. Elijah means my God, Jehovah. When you read the Bible and you understand that these names mean something. See, this is what I mean. This is the treasure that people don't understand. They don't get it. Most Christians today go after what the Carmelites and the Jesuits and all these other orders teach you to go after. Material wealth. External happiness. And they deceive you by telling you that, people like me who try and show you the deeper meanings of stuff, the deeper treasures, we're forbidden knowledge. That's what we're offering you is forbidden knowledge. But that's not the case. See, I'm more rich than you because I understand this stuff. Knowledge and understanding are worth more to me than $1 million. The market could crash tomorrow. Everyone could lose their jobs. Everyone could lose their money. You may not even be able to get money out of your bank account. When you go to the gas station, you may not even be able to use your debit card. What do you have then? Now, external material and external things are important in this life, but that alone will destroy a man. Will destroy a man. So the Order of Melchizedek teaches this knowledge and stuff. Now, when I went to JCA, they're Carmelites. They teach the traditions and why they do the traditions. They never taught me anything about the Bible. They only taught me what the Catholic Church's traditions are. See, they unknowingly are falling away from God because they would rather concern themselves with tradition of man over knowledge, understanding, the gifts of the Spirit, ultimately. So what is Melchizedek? Why don't you research it? Why don't you gain knowledge? Study to show yourself approved. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm just saying. Study to show yourself approved. This is what Timothy wrote. See, once I'm not even going to argue. A lot of you are going to call me delusional or, whatever you want to call me. But that's also because you don't understand my way of life. See, more than half of you couldn't even imagine being homeless. You couldn't even imagine it. That's all I'm saying. Peace.